Salutations wet shavers, Spencer here for another shave. I'm going to be testing a soap base today, and it's one that I sort of haven't used before yet. It's got, quite a lot of popularity and hype around it, and that's Caities Bubbles. So I know this was always highly recommended by IMCDB, but that was many years ago. So I want to see how something like this compares to modern soaps, which is what I've been using for a while now, ever since modern soaps have been modern. Anyway, so I've been putting the hot towel to the face. As you can see, my cheeks are sort of red. I'm ready to go. I've got my coffee. It's a new one, haven't tried it yet. Quite nice, good acidity to it. So we're going with Santal Sensuelle. So this is a dry sandalwood blend. It's exactly right. It's not super sweet, but it's not bitter either. It is, that's perfect. It's a dry smell. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be going with, seems to be the brush that I keep looking at to use now. And like I said, I've been starting to favor the smaller brushes. This Shave Mac, I think this is a 22, but the actual loft is short. But this is a DO1 3-band, so high-end bit of hair, but just not a lot of it. So sort of like Kyle at Brown Man Shaves and Chris. Good blokes, no hair. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll quit rambling on. I'll keep this hot towel to the face going on. Right, that should be good. I've been liking the hot water shaves lately, actually. It's quite enjoyable. Razor we're going with today is the Razorine. I've been experimenting with this with blades. Pretty much use whatever suits you with the DE. I know shavettes, I find different blades suit me better than with a regular DE, but think of this as a DE with a Camisori handle. A lot of people think it's novelty. I understand, but I still sort of disagree just because it is such an effective shaver. I can't see it as a novelty aspect. It shaves incredibly, so that's just me. Lightly flick out the water, not too much. I like to keep the brush a little damp. And these soaps were kindly sent over by the awesome Doug Bear, who's also hooking me up with some other awesome gear. So if you watch this, Doug, thank you so much, buddy. He's been absolutely awesome, and he's always giving me a lot of suggestions for videos, some really cool ideas that I really want to try get the time to do, because he's got some awesome ideas. A lot of really cool versus videos. I think it'd be cool to do like what he was saying, and I think it'd be awesome. You guys let me know what you think. Is like a lather test for 2 soaps. But use one soap on one side and the other on the other side, and sort of test like cushion and residual slickness. I think that'd be really cool. Because I have 2 Semogue Serters, one of them will eventually be heading off to Kai whenever I've got enough money to even pay for the postage. I'll definitely get that back over to him. Also, the top recommendation for Caities Bubbles has been a really heavy load, so that's what I've been doing. Well, I've been rambling on, so what's it been? Just over a minute, I'd say. Maybe a minute and a half. We got a real heavy load in there with a damp brush. It's sort of my go-to method with soaps. And we are going to get onto the lather. Beautiful scent. Now I've got the camera, I can't remember if I did it in the last video or not, at a closer angle. Just because I noticed with the Razorine, or just straights in general, I was getting a little bit out of the shot, so I've lowered it down a little bit. So you guys let me know what you think about that as well, if it's any better or not. And that's an awesome lather straight away. It feels nice, actually feels like a decent bit of cushion too. It doesn't feel cheap. Feels quite nice. I think these are vegan formulas, so this will also be a test for a vegan formula, because as you guys know, I I'm definitely more on the tallow side. I'm a tallow fan. Team tallow. Alright. I just want to... Actually, no, I won't. Wait. Is there... Okay, there's an ingredients list. I won't look at it just yet. Just because I don't want to go in going, okay, it's a vegan soap. I already won't like it. I don't want, you know, be affected by that. This has got a feather in it. I haven't tried this with a feather yet, so first use feather. Should be awesome. Day and a half's growth. Awesome. I love feathers. I really think that once you start, your face toughens up a lot, you don't feel the roughness of the feather on the first use. Either that or I'm just using a lot higher quality razors now. Because I remember when Nick shaves, he first used the feathers. He enjoyed it and then found it, but found it a little rough at the start, and then ended up making his top blades, you know, him saying that they started performing really well just from the get-go. So this just feels awesome. It's such an easy razor to use, more enjoyable than a DE. DEs were getting a bit boring for me. That's why I started venturing off to the straight razors, and now I'm hooked. This razor will not be for everyone, and it's already not. Like I know, say it's normally a love or hate sort of razor. I know some people hate the look of it. I personally love the look. I think it looks great. Quite a mild feeling razor. What I sort of picture this razor is novelty design, but awesome effectiveness. I think this actually it's a really, really good shaver. Residual slickness, not there. I don't get a lot. But with the actual lather on there, it's good. Like it's a good, actually, there's a little bit there. Okay, it's not terrible. There's a little bit. Probably like out of 10, like 10 being holy cow and, you know, Wild West Shaving Company, all my top ones. This one is probably like a 4, but it's not terrible, you know, like it's for the shave, it's not so much for the post-shave feel. Just going to do another 2-pass shave. I added a big dip of water, which I probably shouldn't have done, but this lather's actually taken it quite well. That sort of load was almost like a bowl lather too. As soon as I applied it to the face, it was ready to go. That's what the thing I love about that brush. So quickly, it just gets an awesome lather. Bit more coffee. And Ken Lee, Ken's Shaving and BSing, recommended for me to drink more water. I've been drinking lots of water today, mate. Alrighty, cross grain. There's definitely enough for buffing, which is really good. Got myself there. It jutted a little bit. Didn't think it was enough to nick myself, but that's alright. Nothing a little bit of alum can't fix. Underestimated the power of the feather. If you've never tried feathers, give them a go. They're not scary. But they have definitely got a bit more of an edge to them than any other blade I've used. But for me, that's a good thing. I like it. Actually a very nice soap base. Yeah, definitely. I approve of this soap base. I think it's good. Nah, doesn't feel right. I was trying to do sort of like a one hand sort of style. Like Jeffrey Smith, I just can't do it. Awesome stuff. Very nice, comfortable 2-pass shave. The feather feels great. The Razorine is a mild shaver itself, so to have that little bit of extra bite, I really enjoyed. Alright, cold water splash now. 12 minutes, not too bad. The minutes have been coming down on my shaves now, which is good. Dave Card, I'm coming for your shave times, mate. Maybe one day, but probably not. I just had a little bit here and a little bit here. Doesn't even really hurt that much. Awesome. They obviously weren't deep because they're not gushing out. But very nice, close shave, very comfortable. I love this razor. I actually wouldn't mind trying a Don Youngner sort of shave. Not product-wise, I mean technique-wise, doing a 1-pass shave. I think I would want a very efficient razor. I'd probably use something like this bad boy here. This thing's ridiculous. Or either that or just a Rocknell Sailor, because that thing's actually got a nice bit of bite to it. Nice bit of bite to it. Aussies are such a weird accent. I always notice it in movies where you got like, hey man, yeah, how's it going? And then he gets his Aussie, yeah, good man, you get. It's like, whoa, ugh. Oh, nice scent. Such an ugly accent. What do you guys reckon of the Aussie accent? I know Sean Mason and Kai Triska, they've imitated it in the past week or two. So funny. And whenever I tend to purposely do an American accent and it just ends up really southern. Anyway. Oh, gorgeous. This shave Mac though, I do have to say, it sheds quite a bit. I haven't noticed any sort of lack of density because the DO1 range are known for their density anyway, but it is something that I've noticed. So if you have a DO1 3-band and yours sheds as well, you're not the only one. Mine's shedding a little bit too, so I don't know. And if you have a DO1 3-band that doesn't shed at all, let me know. But I do want another one. I think this knot feels awesome. It's that perfect in-between of if you really enjoy silver tips and, you know, two bands still aren't your thing, that knot is awesome. Because at the moment, that one and these three little brushes here are just right up there for me now. All right, done the cold water splash, do a bit more. My face doesn't feel hydrated, so my guess is it's a vegan soap. And we'll have a look. Stearic acid, water, coconut oil, potassium hydroxide, shea butter, fragrance, sodium hydroxide, jojoba oil, sodium lactate, and glycerin. So yeah, it's a vegan soap base, but it's not a terrible soap. And for me, residual slickness. Residual slickness is still pretty important. Not essential. For me, the glide on the actual lather is the most important. But post-shave feel is starting to become less and less important for me because of the high-end aftershaves I've been using. And Barbado's the #1 for me, and I'm using that again today. I still think they need to do a menthol. So when they do a menthol one, I'm definitely going to get my hands on one. Not a lot of burn today. Just a nice shave. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Oh, Barbado. Good stuff. Awesome. This stuff has got so many awesome oils and, I don't know, extracts and stuff in there that really, really rejuvenate the skin. I know it's got aloe vera juice in there as well, and some jojoba oil, or jojoba oil. Is it jojoba? Jojoba actually sounds probably what it should be. Because jojoba sort of just sounds a little bit odd. Yeah, so it's got alcohol, it's got sunflower oil, a bunch of isopropyl palmate and stuff, argan nut oil, avocado oil, sweet orange oil, jojobate and jojoba esters, and aloe vera. Yeah, so it's got some really, really high quality ingredients in here. For me, best aftershave I've ever used. Just completely based for the skin. Whether the scent's for you or not, that's completely, you know, up for debate. But for my skin itself, Barbado is where it's at. So we'll quickly run over what we used today. Use the Shave Mac DO1, yeah, another shed hair, DO1 3-band. Incredible brush, but yeah, it does shed a little bit. I do want to buy another one day, of course. And then the Razorine. I've been really enjoying this razor, really enjoying it. Someone asked me yesterday, is it your favorite shavette? No, it isn't. It's probably my best shaving shavette, but for me, I don't even see it as a shavette. It's more of a DE with a Kamasuri handle. So my favorite shavettes are probably the Focus Slim, even just after that one use, and also the Sanguine. I really enjoyed that. And then probably the Feather Artist Club. It's really hard to pick between the Feather Artist Club and the WEC. Both of those two are incredible. I get more of a rewarding shave with the WEC, but I feel like I get a better shave with the Artist Club. So I need to practice with the WECs because they're a completely different feeling. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Caities Bubbles, good stuff. The actual, you can buff a lot with razors. It does leave a little bit of a film, but that film is very easily washed off with water. So residual slickness isn't crazy, and neither is the post-shave feel, but when you've got great post-shave products, why does it matter? Anyway, guys, I hope you take care, stay safe, keep positive, keep smiling. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'll see you later. Bye. Also, guys, just a quick update. A couple of people were asking how the interview went. The interview was all right. It was for plastic fabrication, so that they build signage and that sort of stuff. And I went into the workshop, and the boss sort of seemed like a little bit of a tosser, so I was sort of a little bit put off by that. I went in, you know, real charismatic, and hey mate, how are you? Went to go up, shake his hand. He sort of just like looked at me, just like. And just after he finished yelling at one of his staff. So it was just like, oh, I don't want to be stuck in a workshop with you for 4 hours, eh? So I don't know. He said he'll keep me updated and if he wants to do a trial, but I don't think it seems for me. I need a plumber, man. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.